When we talk expenses in this video, I want to know what expenses have cultivated the biggest result in your business. What expenditures have had the greatest return? Let me know down below. I'm going to share ours today. Real quick, if you are new here, my name is Cheryl. I am a co-founder and co-CEO with Katrina, my business partner, and we help small business owners put more of their revenue into their business account. In today's video, we're going to talk all about how your expenses need to do one of three things. And if you're not doing these three things, you are throwing money out the window. And I'm also going to pull the curtain back and share what expenses have generated the greatest return on investment for us in our business. Your expenses need to do one of three things. They either need to generate new clients, bring in more revenue, maintain the clients you have, or buy you your time back. If you are expending money and it's not doing one of those three things, you're throwing it out the door. So again, real quick, if your expenditures are not giving you your time back, bringing on new clients, right? If we're not bringing in new clients, or if it's not allowing you to maintain the clients you have, you're wasting your time and your dollars. So I want to share with you the top three expenses we have had in our business that have generated the greatest return on investment. And spoiler alert, I bet I'm going to shock some of you. Okay, so the first largest impact that grew our revenue massively came from a $5 Craigslist ad. I kid you not. From a $5 Craigslist ad, we've made over 70 grand over the years. I'm not even kidding. Like, talk about return on investment. Now, here's the thing. In full transparency, I tried that $5 ad a couple years later, and it didn't work for me. But the key was I didn't keep spending the money. Once I realized I wasn't getting that result, once I realized I was not getting clients from that ad, I cut it out. Your expenses need to do three things: bring in new revenue, bring in new clients, maintain the clients you have, or give you your time back. But if you aren't constantly evaluating your expenses, if you aren't constantly evaluating the result those expenditures create or don't create, you have the opportunity to lose massive money. And maybe I'll share at the end some of the big red flags we see in our clients' businesses. Okay, so that was one. That was like the best return on $5 I have ever seen. Number two, our accounting team at Team Profit is amazing. Because of them, we maintain the clients we have, we can add on new clients, and they give me my time back. And Katrina's too, let's be real. Spending, we pay a hefty dollar for our accounting team, and they're worth every single penny. But because we do that, our expense, that accounting, right? Obviously, there's an expense, a payroll expense. Because of that, we bring on new clients, we maintain the ones we have, and we get our time back. It's cultivating a result. The key here is to evaluate. Are your expenses cultivating a result? I'll give you a contrast. A couple of years ago, I used to pay for someone to help me on Instagram marketing. Well, I'm going to be honest, it tanked, it didn't work. Not the right person for our business, maybe not the right voice, whatever. So I had to evaluate, was spending that money for that person's salary, they were a contractor, but their payment, was it worth it? No, it wasn't cultivating a result. But here's the thing, if I kept spending it and I didn't evaluate the results from paying those dollars, I would have just kept farming it out because I really liked her. Your expenses have to cultivate a result. The minute you keep paying for things and you don't see a return, you're just throwing it out the window. You're just throwing it out the window. Don't do that. Okay, let me look at my list. My third thing that has returned the greatest investment. So first, that $5 Craigslist ad. Second is our accounting team. We call them Team Profit. They are the dream team, obsessed. I want to talk about a Rise conference. I went to a business conference. I'm going to be honest. I'm not because we see so many people who spend money on continuing education or conferences or mentorships, oftentimes those mentorships are not cultivating a result for the clients. Oftentimes, I'm really weary of people spending money because they're not getting it back. But in this case, I could prove it with my client list. I got the money back tenfold. I went to a Rise conference 2019 and I obtained so many clients from that conference. I also obtained so many ideas to generate revenue outside of done for you services, which was not in my plan before. Going to that Rise conference, spending money on continuing education has paid for itself time and time and time again. In fact, a lot of those people I met at this conference are still in my network and refer me clients. They're amazing. Spending money to go there cultivated a result. Now, don't get this wrong. There's many times where I have spent money on continuing education and it was a big old flop. But the key is you need to evaluate your spending so you don't keep spending on things that don't work and you spend money on things that do work, right? So for instance, the 3 items I just told you that have had the biggest impact on our business, the expenses that have cultivated the greatest result are the Rise conference I just talked about, a continuing education, our accounting team. Gosh, we have the best team, and that $5 Craigslist ad, right? I only know that these have had the greatest return on our business because I evaluated them. And this is something we work on with our clients. All your expenses need to do is cultivate a result. And the result is bring on more clients, retain the clients you have, or give you your time back as the CEO. If your expenses are not doing that, throwing money out the door. So how do we help our clients evaluate? And spoiler alert, you don't need us to do it. You can do it yourself. We use our profit plan. We utilize our budget to actual section of that profit plan that we look at every single month. And we evaluate, does spending money here equate to more revenue? Does spending money here give you your time back? How do we know that? We actually talk with our clients. But you can do this internally, like have this evaluation. Look at all the funds you have spent over the past 9 months. We're in September at this point. Are you spending money on things that are bringing you new clients, keeping the clients you have, or giving you your time back? If your spending isn't doing that, stop being a blank check to it. We constantly do this in our own business as well. I'll give you another example of something that's not working for us. We were utilizing a software. The software did not give us our time back. It did not bring on more clients. It did not maintain our clients. Guess what? Waste of dollars. Evaluate your spending often because it needs to do one of those 3 things. So thank you for hanging out. I would really appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button down below, and we'll see you in next week's video.